안녕하세요, 여러분. 할리 리뷰입니다.
Hey y'all, I'm Shamra and I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we are Hallyu Reviews. Americans were swept up in the Korean waves of beaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. We're reacting to a Stray Kids FNF video, and I made a mistake, y'all. I said that DNC was their latest, and it is not. This is actually their latest. This one came out 3 days after DNC, so this
DLC.
one DLC.
DNC is a totally different thing.
DLC. This one's actually more recent.
Yes, I mean they're both off of the
They're both
same
off the same
album,
album.
so I mean tomato,
Sure.
tomato. But remember really liking the song, and according to Bangchan, this song was written for the flora and fauna of the Australian wildfires in 2019. So I am so sorry to hear that. I didn't realize when I was listening to it that it was such a sad song. So let's go ahead and
I love it has such a personal meaning. to them.
yeah, absolutely. I love Stray Kids. All of their songs have so much meaning to them.
I see the ashes up in the sky.
Like, how do they not know that it was about a fire? Duh.
들리는 날. 널 향해 손을 뻗어봤자 얻는 건 고한 맘. 겁없이 달리다 널 놓칠까봐 아쉬워.
There's Changbin. You're missing him in the last one. I was missing him.
Where he was there.
Yeah, of course, I'm sure he was. I just missed him.
영원히 이렇게 지낼 수 없는 넌. 늘 둘러싼 forever.
They even say it in English, but I didn't make the connection.
Want you back. 곁에 있던 forever. 미안한 마음에 다시 쫓아간 날. 함께 즐겨.
Was this also filmed in Paris? I think it was. That looked like Paris.
Can feel the rage burning up inside my heart, knowing you're no longer here.
Now that is definitely his
I'm
singing.
thinking about what I could have done, but to this day, I live in fear.
I've heard this song a gazillion times, but I only just made the connection when we were watching DLC. I thought it was Hyungjin singing because he also has a deep voice. This is Felix. I'm having a moment, guys. Part, just ignore me.
I fell apart, burned to the ground, got nothing but ashes in my eyes. It's
See,
like
that's
a
how-
cold night, I was trying to stay with you,
But it's different.
Yeah, it is different.
They tell me to keep moving on. It may not be the same, but I know that deep in my heart, I carry all the pain.
I love the singing.
먼지가 돼도 I really want you back. 곁에 있던 forever. 미안한 마음에 다시 쫓아간 날.
He's very serious again. He was very serious in DLC.
수없이 불러봐도 난 다시 한번 더 외쳐. 난 너의 그림자처럼 붙어 있어도 so far, far, far. 영원히 이렇게 지낼 수 없는 넌 함께 즐겨.
Together. So let's see if he's still really cute.
No, he's smiling. Oh, it's like they can't help themselves when they're together.
하늘을 봐도 난 눈을 감아도 너밖에 안 보여. 달려가 쫓아가 불가능해도 I'm catching up. I'm catching up. 좀만 기다려. I'm catching up. I'm catching up.
Even all their faces are kind of serious right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very serious topic too. And you said something about it being in Paris. I don't know if it was it filmed in Paris.
I think so. I think so. Let me look it up.
Well, we said okay.
Before we start. Well, FNF was filmed in Australia.
That's what I was gonna say. If they're talking about the Australia wildlife, why would
That would make the most sense. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Okay, so it was filmed in Australia, which makes total sense.
Total sense.
Well, I was just curious because DLC and FNF came out so quickly. I
So
thought
quickly
maybe they
together.
were filmed at the same time, and they both have a very similar color palette. Like it's very relatively muted. There was a little bit more color in this one. Like I saw
Definitely.
green and stuff, which we didn't
Well,
really
even
see.
the ocean and the beach, and yeah,
So, but it makes perfect sense that it would be shot in Australia. I just,
especially
for-
given the concept of the whole music
Wildfires.
video and the
Yeah.
wildfires and flora and fauna being about the Australian wildfires.
Oh yeah, makes perfect sense. I think I was just looking for those like stereotypical like touristy iconic things that we would recognize, not having ever been to Australia yet. I do plan to go, but haven't been there yet. So
One day.
one day. I literally one day. It's a day's travel from the US, but at least from the East Coast.
Is it really?
It's 24 hours, I think.
Oh.
It used to be. That was pre-COVID.
Korea's
So
14 hours away.
oh, that's on the low side. That's on, we were literally, my husband and I were just looking at flights yesterday.
Yeah.
And the lowest one I think was like 15 hours.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but I think the problem is because being on the East Coast, we could travel east, but
Yeah.
because of Russia right now, like
Yeah.
all the flights go to the
Go to
west.
the west.
So for
true.
us to fly, we have to also cross the entire United States. We're on
Yeah.
the East Coast,
The
so
East
the
Coast.
entire United States, plus whatever it would take you to fly from LA.
It's true.
It's not an easy flight from here. So, but it will be happening. So come on, Russia, get your stuff together so it doesn't take us,
So many
15
hours.
plus hours. I mean, BTS does it all the time back and forth, but they also
Well,
fly
they have
like first class and private jet and
private
all that
charters.
stuff. Like it is not the same thing. I was like, can we like not fly economy? Because that's a long. I don't fly well. I have to be medicated, so that's a long time to be medicated.
I'll medicate you if you let me go.
I mean,
That's kind of creepy, y'all. I don't know. Sorry.
I've got a doctor for that, so. But we're going. That's my bucket list. We're going. It's like how many times are we going? I didn't even know that they have a. I don't know if this is an annual thing. I think it is because watching the stuff for the BTS Festa, like they were showing clips of fireworks, and I was like, "Oh, has it started?" And they were like, "No, this was from the fireworks festival from October of 2022." So I don't know if that's an annual thing or whatever. And I'm like, "Well, now I have to go in October too because the fireworks were freaking amazing." Anyone out there watch it? Like they were so pretty, so pretty. And I'm like, okay, I've got to go for the cherry blossoms.
Now I wanna
I've
go
got
for
to
cherry
go for the
blossoms.
fireworks now in October. It's like I basically just have to live there for a couple of years and then I'll see it all and love it all and it'll be amazing. But anyway,
It's true.
back to FNF. So
Back to FNF.
I digress about how wonderful Korea is. But very, very sweet video, very sweet song. And I think that's fantastic that with two of them being Australian, that they would
It was really sweet.
sing about the Australian wildfires in 2019. Makes me think about the wildfires happening right now in Korea, not Korea, in Canada.
Canada.
So imagine the impact on all the flora and fauna. When we're seeing the smoke down the East Coast, that's pretty. We're not talking about a small distance. That's quite a distance. So
Yeah. I
Pretty
mean, they were
extreme
saying they
what
could
they went up
definitely
there.
see it in New York and Pennsylvania, I think.
oh, it's
And-
in the DC area. I mean, it's even
Oh,
further
wow.
south than that. So yeah, definitely. So anyway, great song. Feel like we can really relate to it in today's current time.
Well, and I love that they did it in such an upbeat manner. Like,
Like
it's
praising
really-
it, glorifying it.
they're not praising it or glorifying it. Like, they're bringing attention to it.
Yeah. I don't mean praising the wildfire. I mean like speaking highly of the flora and fauna.
Yes.
That's what I meant. Not like go wildfires go. Yeah.
Like, wanting it to come back kind of thing. Like,
The
you know.
wildfires?
No, flora and fauna.
Just confirming before we get hate mail. We're not talking about go wildfires.
It also made me think of the Disney princesses. Flora. Fauna.
Yeah, they're always doing chores, poor guys. Yeah, no, that was a really sweet song.
It was
Very
really
sweet.
cute. It's
And
very sweet.
again with the somber, but it made sense in this video.
Mm-hmm.
But then we still got to see them together, which is one of our favorite things about Stray Kids.
It is one of our favorite things about Stray Kids.
And Changmin was definitely there. Song.
Yes, it was.
So, what did you guys think? Let us know. This 5-star album, I feel like, is an album that just keeps giving and giving. Like to see 2 MVs come out
True.
3 days apart this week, it was so awesome. So, make sure that you like and subscribe down
Still haven't
below.
seen my favorite yet. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, y'all.
And which one was it again?
I'm not gonna tell you. I've
You
already
told
you.
me. I remember. I know. I can't remember. I liked Top Line. Top Line was really good.
Top line was was amazing. Not my
And
favorite.
Super Bowl. See,
Yes.
I remember. Which also reminds me of Superboard.
It's oh, okay.
Not necessarily lyrically or anything like that, but just like, you know, the name.
title, the name.
Yeah. So it makes me laugh. So anyway, and if you guys
If
like
you
drama,
like drama, like what's happening right here.
I'm sorry guys, it's a night for me. I don't know what's going on. And it's not the margarita. So anyway, if you like the drama,
Like what's happening here? Make sure you check out Hallie Reviews, where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or skip.
that's right.
Some of them are a doozy, like this one. Just kidding.
Wait, like that. All right, you know what? Until next time.
Until next time, I'm young.
Lord have mercy.